Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel Holiday and Layover by SYM PROJEC. Today I would like to share you my memory of the holiday in Istanbul. In my airline, we have such a system that you can request day off for the next month. On this system, we'll allow all the cabin crew to request a day off maximum for 4 days together. However, there is a trick that you can make it more than 4 days. Let me simply explain to you. You just request 4 days together and put it next to each other. For example, I request from the 1st to the 4th and then from the 5th to the 8th. However, it's not guaranteed that you will get it or not, but at least you try. For this vacation, I choose to stay in Hakia Sofia mansions in Istanbul. My opinion is one of the best hotels with the location. From this hotel, it took only 2 minutes walk from Hakia Sofia and Sultan Ahmed Mosque. And it is only 300 meters away from the Sultan Ahmed tram station. And you can see that inside the room is so lovely. At the back side of the hotel, they also have a lovely garden and the restaurant. Turkey is one of the countries that I heard for so long that is so beautiful, so I decided to have a trip by myself. Fortunately, on the flight I met a new friend from Japan. He is a car engineer from the Japanese company. He decided to have a trip to Turkey by himself and we met on the flight, so we decided to share the trip together. Top of that, our hotel is nearby each other. And for the first day, we spent time together on the boat trip. The program of that night was Turkish entertainment Bosporus dinner cruise. Bosporus is a continental boundary between Europe and Asia. After the first night, the second day we start in the early morning, and this place called Topkapi Palace Museum. In the 15th and 16th century, it served as the main residence and administrative headquarters of the Ottoman sultans. Topkapi Palace was originally called the New Palace to distinguish it from the Old Palace. It was given the name Topkapi, which means Cannon Gate. Normally, it will open for visitors from 9 a.m. in the morning until 6 p.m. Inside the Topkapi Palace, you can find one of the most romantic cafes, which located on the cliff. In this cafe, you can find the indoor cafe and outdoor cafe on the big terrace so that you can enjoy your drink along seeing the view of Bosporus. That's why, in my opinion, I think this is one of the best cafes in the world because of the location is so beautiful, and of course, Turkish coffee and Turkish tea is one of the best. If you are someone who enjoy dining, please come to Turkey. You will not regret. In my opinion, their food is one of the best in the world, and top of that, I love the way they sell the ice cream. Have a look. It's not easy to get the ice cream here. They are very tricky. Alright, let me show you this guy. Please have a look. How can he get his ice cream? So, to get ice cream here, you also get a big smile back. Alright guys, let's come back to the Topkapi Palace Museum. As I have mentioned before, in the 15th and 16th century, this place served as a headquarters of the Ottoman Sultan. And for female members of the Sultan's family, they would live in the harem. Harem popularly refers to domestic spaces that are reserved for the women of the house in Muslim family. So, in harem, you can find wife, unmarried daughters, female domestic workers, children, and unmarried female relatives. However, the idea of the harem of the woman did not originate with Muhammad or Islam. In fact, the practice of harem was common in many ancient Near East communities, especially where polygamy was permitted. Well, my next question is, so where is the Asian Near East? So after research from the internet, I found that the Asian Near East covers a very big area on the map such as Iraq, Iran, Turkey, Syria, Kuwait, Egypt, Armenia, the entire of the Middle East in Arabian Peninsula. Turkey is one of the oldest permanently settled regions in the world. It is so rich in culture, especially the Turkish art is not less than anywhere in the world. And I will show you the handcrafted Turkish tile, how beautiful they are. After finish sightseeing here, we go to the next place called Basilica Citron, which is the largest of several hundred ancient cisterns that lie beneath the city of Istanbul. A cistern is a waterproof receptacle of holding liquids, usually water. And for this place, it was called Basilica because it was located under the large public square on the first hill of Constantinople. After visit two places in the morning, then we have a break with the baklava and Turkish dessert. We choose to go to the place called Hafiz Mustafa, which established at 1964. Of course, they are very famous for baklava, kadayif, pudding, cake, Turkish delight, tea, coffee. If you have a chance to visit Istanbul, please don't forget to visit this place. After finish a break, we took a tram and go to the Grand Bazaar, which is one of the biggest and oldest cover markets in the world. Inside this bazaar, they have more than 4,000 shops. The construction was started during the winter of 1455, shortly after the Ottoman conquest of Constantinople, and was a part of the border initiative to stimulate economy in Istanbul. Now, please enjoy to do a window shopping with me. It is very hard for you not to buy anything back home because in Turkey, there are so many products that will take away your money from your wallet, such as hand-painted ceramic plate, water pipe for shisha, Ottoman-style jewelry, honey, tea, coffee, a lovely Turkish coffee set, Turkish sweet, handmade olive oil soap, Turkish carpet, or you can call kilim. After practice a window shopping, now it's a time to put my mind in peace and avoid those bad temptations. And we choose to come to Hakia Sofia. Officially, it is the Hakia Sofia Grand Mosque and used to call a Church of Hakia Sofia. It is important because it is a late antique place of worship in Istanbul. Hakia Sofia was built in 537 and used as a cathedral of the imperial capital of Constantinople. It was the largest Christian church of the Eastern Roman Empire. It was built by the Eastern Roman Emperor Justinian I. And by that time, the church was then the world's largest interior space and among the first to employ the fully pendentive dome. Hakia Sofia, considered as a Byzantine architecture, and it's said to have changed the history of architecture. Now we are going to the Grand Mosque. And on the way, you will see the Hippodrome, which is the last of the city's Byzantine structures in this area. And if you continue walking, you will find Serpent Column. It was built to commemorate the Greeks who fight the Persian Empire. Hippodrome come from the Greek, hippos mean horse and dromos mean away, because by those times, horse racing and chariot racing were popular. And now we are in front of the Sultan Ahmed Mosque or Blue Mosque. They get the name Blue Mosque because of the interior tiles inside the building. To go inside as a woman, you need to cover your head. As you can see, the interior design and decoration with the blue tile is so amazing. And opposite to the blue mosque, it is Hakia Sofia. On the next day, we agreed to go to Spy Bazaar or Egyptian Bazaar. From the history, there are several documents suggesting that the name of the bazaar was first named New Bazaar and it got the name Egyptian Bazaar because it was built with the revenues from the Ottoman Eyalet of Egypt in 1660. And this bazaar, it is the most famous covered shopping complex after the Grand Bazaar. Of course, even the size is smaller, however, the product here is also very interesting like Turkish delight, spice, tea, coffee. My dear, let's come and practice a window shopping again. As I have explained before, Turkey is one of the longest history. That's why they are so rich in culture. And Turkish bath is one of the most famous thing. And because of that, they are very good in soap and bathrobe. Many shops here, they will invite you to try their product for free. And now, please allow me to remind you how fun to have ice cream in Turkey. This afternoon, we took a tram to Taksim Square to see a Republic monument which designed by Italian sculptor Pietro Canonica. We both continue walking across the square to go to Istiklal Avenue or Istiklal Street. Istiklal is one of the most elegant pedestrian streets. The distance is about 1.4 kilometers. This avenue surrounded by the late Ottoman era buildings which already modified to be the restaurant, cafe, shops, boutique. During day and night, you can find a historic tram keep running across from side to side. It is one of the most lively walking streets. Along the way, you can find a live music or many different performances. From my experience, I have the holiday in Istanbul twice and I have 2 times layover with my airline in here. Istanbul is one of the cities that I can never get enough. I love the people here, I love the food, culture, music, fruit, the transportation that spread around the city which is make your life easier. The people here, they are respectful, they don't bother with the tourists. And the price of the fruit and food that you pay is reasonable compared to quality that you will get. Both of us continue walking until we see Galata Tower, which used to be the tallest building in Istanbul in 1348. However, nowadays this building was surrounded by a lovely coffee shops. Our last day, we decided to go to Theodosius Citron, which lies beneath the city of Istanbul. It may not as big as a Basilica Citron, however, the ticket is free. Finally, our holiday was over. I have to fly back to Abu Dhabi, while my holiday buddy decided to go to Cappadocia. It may sound weird, however, it's very interesting that you share the holiday with a stranger that you met on the flight. And that person can make your holiday become more lively. And this is one of my holiday and layover in Istanbul. If you like this video and would like to continue, please don't forget to subscribe me and hope to see you again in the next station. Ciao!